Hello guys, welcome to another video series in which we are going to learn about AI machine learning tutorial using Python. So guys, it becomes very important for you to understand what is machine learning and how it can be used in order to train different models so that you can become a good data scientist, or you can also become a good machine learning engineer or AI engineer as well. So guys, basically if you want to move towards AI and machine learning, such as building of the applications that uses LLMs, which are large language models, then you should be knowing about the basics of the machine learning as well as how you can create different models in order to solve the problems when they are given to you along with the data set. So guys, we will learn about machine learning first, and then we will move towards building of the AI applications where we will be using the large language models which are built on top of these machine learning models itself. So guys, the very first question that should come in your mind is, what is machine learning? So basically a machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence, that is AI, which enables the algorithms to uncover the hidden patterns within data sets. So guys, basically machine learning is nothing but it is the subset or a subject within the artificial intelligence which includes different algorithms that will help you in order to find certain patterns within the data sets, and based on those patterns you will be able to predict the future values. If we talk about AI, basically AI is nothing but artificial intelligence that will help the machines in order to predict the human behavior. So guys, we can say that this thing is AI over here, and basically the machine learning is just a subset. So guys, what is machine learning? Basically it is a subset within the AI. So only this part, that is, you can see within this entire box, we can say that this thing is a machine learning. So basically ML or machine learning is a subset of the AI applications. Now guys, it allows them to predict new or similar data without explicit programming for each task. So guys, machine learning will help us in order to predict the new or the similar data based on the model that we will be training. So guys, we will check all this with the help of examples as well, so that you will understand at a very beginner level. Now guys, what are the examples of machine learning? Basically the house price predictions that you can make. So what are the different factors? Maybe you will be given a data set wherein the house location is provided, the number of rooms or the number of bedrooms are provided. Apart from that, area within the house is also provided, and then basically by using all these factors as the input variables, you have to predict the output, that is what can be the price of that particular house. So for example, you will be given the data set of 100 records wherein you will be provided with all these input variables such as location of the house, or else the number of bedrooms or the number of rooms and the area within the house, and a specific price will be given to you, and in similar way the 100 records will be present. So based on these records that is provided to us, we give it to the machine learning model, and this particular model in future will help us in order to predict the price based on some other location that we provide to this model. So guys, this is one of the examples of how the machine learning model will work in order to predict the new data based on the new input, and it is going to provide the output as well. In this case, the output will be the house price that will be predicted by the model. Similarly, we have the image and the speech recognition as well. So guys, basically a specific image of an animal can be given, and then you will be able to recognize that the animal is a cow or cat or dog based on the input that is provided. Apart from this, speech recognition is another application of the machine learning model over here. We have natural language processing as well. So based on the user input, we will get a specific output. So you can see these days that the Chat GPT or Microsoft Copilot, these tools help us in order to answer our queries in the form of natural language. So guys, these machine learning models are the foundation before we build those large language models, and there are many other things that are considered while building such applications. Apart from this, you will be seeing the different recommendation systems that recommend you the content. So let's say if you are browsing the YouTube, so basically what kind of videos needs to be suggested to you, those things are being recommended by the recommendation systems over here. We have fraud detection, portfolio optimization, and the automating task as well. All these examples are part of the machine learning, and we will be checking different examples of how we can build the machine learning model in order to predict the output of all these examples. Now guys, basically the machine learning is divided into different types. So the very first important type is the supervised learning. Over here, the training models use the labeled data sets. So as I have told you, in the house price prediction, you have the different inputs such as the location, then we have the number of bedrooms and the area of the house. So guys, all these things are labeled data sets. Apart from that, we have another label, that is the price, which should be the output. So within the labeled data sets, we need to categorize the different columns into inputs and output. So guys, over here we have the input as the location, the number of rooms and the area of the house, and the output will be the price of that particular house based on the different input variables. So in supervised learning, we have both, that is input as well as the output variables as well. And during training, we provide both the variables over here. And then next time when we are using the model in order to predict, we only provide the input variable so that the output variable is predicted by the machine learning model, and that is how the machine learning works. So one or more input variables are used in order to get one output value over here. So the examples in this case will be house price prediction that we have just discussed. Apart from that, there is stock price prediction as well, in which case we can get the different input variables and one output variable need to be predicted, that what will be the price of the stock at a specific time period. Apart from that, one another important example is email, that is a spam email or a not spam email over here. So guys, basically these days you must have seen that in your Gmail account, some of the mails are automatically categorized as spam email in this case. So guys, what is happening behind the scene is there is a machine learning model that is working for you, in which case it is going to check who is the sender of a specific email. Apart from that, what is the subject, and then what is the body as well. So based on all this data which is categorized as input variable, the machine learning is going to categorize the email as spam or not spam, which will be your output variable over here. And this is done after learning a lot of records within the data set. So guys, this is another example of the labeled data sets where we have both, that is input and the output variables. Now apart from this, we have another type of machine learning, in which case we work with the unlabeled data where outputs are not known in advance, whereas the input is present so that we can predict the output. So guys, when you are only given input and there is no output for the machine learning model to train on, then that particular machine learning is called as unsupervised learning, because we are not telling the model what are the different outputs over here. We only have the input in this case. So what can be the example? As you can see, categorizing the articles in news section over here, we don't have any output. We need to predict the output by using the machine learning model over here. Apart from that, we also have text translation in this case and speech recognition as well. So guys, all these examples will be having only the input variables, and machine learning model need to be trained in such a way that based on these input values, we need to provide the output values in this case. And then the last type of machine learning model is reinforcement learning. So based on the decision making through the interaction with the environment, there will be learning that will be done by the machine. So guys, this kind of learning is called the reinforcement learning. So basically there will be an agent that performs a certain action and it will receive the reward or the penalties as feedback over here, and the goal in this case is to learn an optimal strategy that maximizes the long-term rewards in this case. So guys, basically there will be an agent which is going to perform certain action, and then it is going to receive certain feedback from us, and based on the positive or the negative feedback, the agent will improve itself. And this kind of learning is the reinforcement learning over here. So for example, you can train the robots for tasks like grasping or the autonomous vehicle navigation as well. So in this case, we continuously give different feedback to the agent so that the agent can improve itself over time, and based on the future input, the different output values can be predicted by the model in this case. So guys, we are going to check all these types of machine learning models in the upcoming videos as well, when we are going to check the different examples. And in the next video, we are going to see what is supervised machine learning model, that is the first type of machine learning. So guys, if you have learned something out of this video, then please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to the channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay tuned.